Hi guys, Cusick with Cusick here, and welcome to an episode of the Cusick with Cusick American Horror Story Cult UK After Show. The lighting is not very good. Let me do that again. Welcome to... hang on one second. Okay. Right. Welcome to the Cusick with Cusick American Horror Story Cult UK After Show Episode 7. The show where I talk everything about the American Horror Story episode we have just seen and witnessed. So, what this episode was titled, I might say this wrong, Valerie Solomons Died for Your Sins, Scumbag. Yeah, interesting. This was an interesting episode. It was one of those, we've seen these kind of episodes before in American Horror Story. It's a certain type of episode. It's when a character tells a story, and that story lasts for the whole episode. We've had episodes like that before in other seasons. Right, so, wait a minute guys, my phone's, my phone's not charging and it's on 1%, so this live stream is at risk right now. Right, okay, we're back. So, yeah, how did it start? It started off a little strange. So, there's this girl, Valerie Solomons, how can I forget it's the name of the episode. So, ages ago, years ago, she, well, let's just tell you what happened. This girl, walks into, this girl is really unhappy at a guy called, I forgot his name, Andy Warhol, and wants to shoot him. And goes to the shop, asks how many bullets for... Actually, before that, she was having sex for money, which was a bit strange. This woman, she believes that men push women around too much, that men are a bunch of scumbags, stuff like that. So I think that she maybe came to that realisation after this guy only paid $5 when she wanted 10 for sex. But she just ran off, so the guy got for free. So that's good. Free sex. I'm only joking. So that happens, and then she goes to a shop, says, how many bullets would you give me for $5? And the guy's like, who for? She says, Andy Warhol. So she goes and shoots him, and then title sequence, da da da, boom, boom, we're back to the episode, and then we seen Kai has won the election. So yeah, that's good. And it was reported on the news, not Adina Porter news, not Beverly Hill news, Beverly Hope, not the Beverly Hope news channel, but a different news channel, covered that he won, that Kai Anderson won, and he was with his sister, winter. I was about to say summer there. That's a bit weird. And, you know, he's like, oh, we just got the text. We're 24 points ahead. We've won. And he's so happy. And so he hires a bunch of people from, like, around the world to make the cult stronger. It's a lot of men, let's just say. And this cult looks very, very masculine right now. And their training, it looks like a military camp around the house. And Beverly Hope kind of gets dragged away. She doesn't really like Kai as much anymore. She's like, you know, fuck you, she goes off and talks. The cult kind of gets separated. All the guys are kind of still big friends with Kai, but all the girls just feel used. Ivy, Beverly, who else? Ivy, Beverly, most girls, and the member, one female cult member just died last episode, so she wasn't there. There was no Ali in this episode, by the way, which kind of annoyed me. There was no clown masks, which was kind of funny. Not a single mask, just because it's a whole story. So yeah, where was I? So Beverly, she feels kind of dragged away. So the girls kind of meet up at the Ali's restaurant, and one night when Beverly Hope's going to her car out of the studios, there's a strange woman with a hood over, and it's I forgot the actress's name. What the fuck? Oh my god, shit. Oh, this is going to annoy me. Oh, she's been in loads of seasons. She was Dandy's mother in season 4. She wasn't in 5. She was in a small part of 6. She was in the... Was she? Yeah, she was at Witch Council. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot her name. The old woman who's always... Oh my god, that kind of annoys me. I'm sorry, guys. That's... Frances Conroy. That's what I'm trying to think of. So Frances Conroy, she showed up. I'm glad to see her back. And so she kind of talks to Beverly, and Beverly's like, who the fuck are you? You're a bit creepy. She asks to meet somewhere, and so she does, and they kind of all they all go together, all the girls, and the girl who just names character. Oh my god, it's gone out of my head again. Frances Conroy. So Frances Conroy's character speaks to the girls, and then Frances Conroy's character, she's a bit creepy, this Frances Conroy character. She's got black hair. I like it though. Oh, I'm not sure if I mentioned Andy Warhol was played by Evan Peters, by the way, so he played 2 characters in this episode, which was quite interesting. Yeah. So, telling the story. So the story was about Valerie Solomon's, about how she it seems like she was a bit mentally unstable, and, you know, she felt really strong about men pushing about women feeling used, stuff like that. And, I just want to cut this really short. There was a lot of shit about her. She was crazy. She had a big group of people, but people got dragged away from her. People didn't really like her as much. People tried to share opinion, but she's not a very nice person. And it kind of felt like her own kind of little cult. Oh, let's talk about the Zodiac Killer. So the Zodiac Killer comes into this place. So this group of girls, they go about and they kill men, just because they think men are scumbags. And they call themselves the Zodiac Killers. And this girl, Valerie Solomon, or whatever that was, one person is claiming the work and calling themselves the Zodiac Killer, which is actually in hotel, which is a little tiny bit of a connection. Oh, in this group of girls, by the way, they all left her, by the way, there was Jamie Brewer, who played Singy in season 1. You are going to die in The Witch in season 3. So she was in a little bit of it. Glad to see her back. So they go about killing people, and yeah. End of story, because I can't remember much. Then that kind of takes up most of the episodes. There is stuff after that, though. what happens after that. After the story. So yeah, the girls of the cult are kind of like, we want to stand up to these men. We're going to do stuff. So they want to kill, people. They want to get revenge on Cat because they feel used. So first of all, they get him. I forgot his name. The Oh, I can't remember. The husband from Exhausted Street. Let's just say the husband from Exhausted Street. They kill him, the group of girls. They chop his body up and all that. He's dead now. And, yep, he's dead. And, and then it's kind of revealed at the end. Kai Anderson is watching the TV and he's finding out about his friend who died, part of the cult. And then he said something like, girls are the best when they're angry. And he looks to the right, the camera pans, who else is there but Francis Conroy's character, which I felt was kind of coming, because I did feel like Francis Conroy's character was a bit of a setup by Kai. It was a setup. It looks like Kai is just playing about with the girls of the cult, like they're puppets. So yeah, that was a bit of a strange episode. What would I rate this episode out of 10? I would say 8, which is not as good as the last few. What am I going to rate this on a grade? C plus B minus? Do you know, I'm going to give it a C plus. Just because I kind of felt like the main cult story was left out. It's definitely just a tiny bit of a dropping point. But I don't totally hate it. I do like it. It's just a little bit of a dropping point for me, because this story went on too long, and you know, I might not join into it again. So yeah, so that's what happened in the episode. So any series for this week I want to talk about, I have none. I'm still holding on to my Twisty and Cult Chronicles idea, which I kind of hope comes through. Oh, we've got the name for the last episode now, by the way. Great Again, which references to Making America Great Again. Yep. Okay, so I think I'm going to end soon, even though this is like the shortest one yet. So he wants to make America great again. Kai, I guess. So no series. Let's talk about American Horror Story. We've seen Ryan has teased on his Instagram that next week Evan Peters is playing a third character for the season, and I forgot his name. He's famous too. Andy Warhol is based on a famous person, by the way, who's an artist. This one is a famous person too, which I forgot the name of. He's a crazy man who killed people, something like that. I can't remember. But I'm gonna end that episode there. That was quite a short one. I'm gonna try and make next ones longer. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I am consistent with the Oh, do you know what? Let me just one more thing. So actually, not too long ago, I got back from Florida. Don't worry, I'm still talking about American Horror Story, and I was in town today. I was a bit disappointed because I was in a shop, and, well, I was not in a shop. There's a shop that temporarily comes to my town every October that sells Halloween items and Snazaroo face paints, which I wanted to go in and really get. I need blue and red. I've already got white and black. I wanted blue and red, but this temporary shop wasn't there. So I went and ordered them on, I went and ordered them online. the red one comes tomorrow, and the blue one doesn't come till next Tuesday, I think. And one last thing I need for my... Actually, I've got to get 2 more things for my costume. By the way, I'm a cult member, by the way. So that's interesting. I'll show you guys that. Oh, I've got something important to tell you guys at the end. So, that... yeah. I've got to get red eye contacts. And... yeah. Oh yeah, so that's not my story. So yeah, I got all that. I'm going to be a cult member, and I went into HMV, and Roanoke Season 6 is out on DVD and Blu-ray now. And I've been arguing myself with a while. Should I get it on Blu-ray? Or should I not? Should I just get it on DVD, or should I not? Because I'm not a big fan of Roanoke. It's not my favourite season. It's my least favourite season of American Horror Story. And I ended up buying it on Blu-ray. I watched Paleyfest on it, which was quite interesting, that's why I wanted to buy it in the first place. But it was half an hour long, and it seemed very cut down. And I'm pretty sure there's usually a time where the audience asks questions. That wasn't in it. It felt cut. You can tell when it's cut. It felt too cut down. I just wanted the full thing from the start, which was kind of disappointing. But oh well. Yeah. Next week, I may or may not. I really want to though. Be doing this zombie walk that's happening in my town. So I'll just talk to you quickly. My college course and the people in my class has been given an opportunity. I'm doing acting class, just to remember you. For the October and Halloween month, it's called a zombie walk. We'll have training on it this Friday. That's only if we want to do it. So we don't have to do it. You can choose to do it, and I really want to do that. And we heard a little bit about this today. So it's acting. It's a kind of style of acting, walking about town, and it's fourth wall breaking. I will be normal people, not even, just walking about town, doing their daily shopping. We've got to sneak up on them and scare just people walking about town, which is quite interesting. So I can't wait for that. My friend Emily, she said she was going to go in town with a friend, come and see me. I'm going to scare her as a zombie. She's going to video a little bit for me, and I think I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. So yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you next week for another episode of the Christopher Cusick American Horror Story Cult UK After Show episode 8 next week. I'm Christopher Cusick. Peace out. Boop.